Yo, appreciate everybody tuning in. This episode of SunDAZE School. I got a little quick topic. Quick word message. I reached out yesterday. I asked what should I talk about, and I got a long list of topics. So I'm going to speak somewhat to all of those, and I'm also going to give the topic that was given to me, and that kind of encompasses everything that was talked about anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. The vaccine was a topic, money was a topic, how to save money was a topic, generational curses was a topic, depression and therapy, self-help and admitting when it's not enough was a topic, and then self-forgiveness. So money and how to save money, when it comes to that, I'm going to talk more about that tomorrow. I'm going to do an episode of Money MonDAZE. I will go live, let's say 6 o'clock tomorrow. Somebody hold me to it. But I'll go live tomorrow at 6 for an episode of Money MonDAZE. That will be my first topic of how to save money. When it comes to the vaccine, that ties into my topic today, which is self-love, which also ties into all these other ones. So I'm just going to intertwine them. But with the vaccine, for me, personally, I'm not getting the vaccine. My wife has agreed not to get the vaccine. We've already done the paperwork for our kids not to get the vaccine. I am prepared to have to grow my own food, raise my own livestock, purchase my own land so that me and my family can progress on our own. Because if it does get to a point where you have to have these things to go in the stores, you have to have these things to go to schools, you have to have these things to do certain things, that's not going to be me and my family. So when it comes to the vaccine, I say with self-love, which is today's topic, do what best fits you. If you're somebody who feels you should get it, get it. Me personally, my faith is a lot stronger than anything man tries to throw at me. I walk by faith, not sight. So with all the talks of what's going on, I'm not above it, but I don't pay no attention to it. And I pray and take care of those around me, and so far so good. Generational curses, that definitely goes with self-love. So generational curses, depression and therapy, self-help and admitting when it's not enough, and self-forgiveness all tie in directly with self-love. So this year, as a lot of you know, even if you just know me for, let's say, the last year, I've had tremendous growth in the person I've been, and the things I've been doing, the things I've accomplished. And to even acknowledge that is self-love, because I'm not somebody who likes to pat myself on my back too much. I know what I've done in life, but to me, I've done it. It's nothing to brag about. So my self-love journey has been very, very deep. And growing up, we learn to treat others how we want to be treated. We learn to respect our elders. We learn to do all these things that the Bible has taught us, and those things are true. And the Bible also speaks on self-love and how we should love our neighbors as we love ourselves. Well, we have to hold true to that. We can't love the person next to us more than we love ourselves. My wife has actually taught me this through our relationship. We've been through times when we wouldn't even communicate at all. We weren't separated. We just agreed that for this period of time, there's no communication. You do what you need to do to work on you. I do what I need to do to work on me. There's no communication. That shit used to throw me for a loop. But it helped build and teach self-love, because so many times we live doing how we would want others to do unto us, or treating others better than we treat ourselves. We put our own opinions, our own feelings, our own truths to the side because of how it makes other people feel, how other people may perceive us, what the tradition is, what other people may think. There's a God inside of you, and if you really care how other people feel, you need to nurture that God and care how you feel as well. And caring how you feel sometimes means stepping on others' feelings. But that ties into self-forgiveness as well. You don't have to step on others' feelings in a rude way or step on others' opinions in a rude way. You can have your beliefs, you can have your faith, and not be disrespectful to other people. Not everybody's going to take your word or your truth and like it, but that doesn't mean you have to cram it down their throat. You can speak your piece once and then walk away from the situation. The goal is to plant the seed. So by going through that self-love and loving yourself to where no matter what you do in life is truly for the love of you, is truly for yourself, you're growing, you're giving that self-forgiveness. Self-forgiveness is very important because all through life we blame ourselves for the things that happen. We blame ourselves for what goes on. We blame ourselves when things don't go our way. And if you have a faith in anything, you know these things are happening for a reason, because there has to be balance. There has to be ups and downs, highs and lows. It has to happen. But we often forget this, and then we get mad, and then we hold things in and we don't speak on it. Not speaking on your truth is a way of self-hurt. And if you're not self-helping, there's never enough when it comes to self-help. Self-help is always going to be something that you should be doing. You should always be growing, always be reaching out for more knowledge, always be seeking to unlearn and relearn the truths and to learn yourself better. A good movie, matter of fact, I just watched it last night. Go watch Pixar's Soul. It's not for kids. Tap into that. That's telling you we are souls. There's something much bigger inside of us. Like, we're a part of a collective, but at the same time, a lot of us are stuck, and the movie speaks on it. So without that self-love, we're not going to progress. Without that self-help, we're not going to progress. We all have a spark. We have to hold tight to that spark. And that'll help break generational curses, because a lot of generational curses come up because you don't want to do what your mom didn't want you to do. You don't want to do what your dad didn't want you to do. You don't want to do what the people around you want you to do. When you want to be yourself, it's not right, or it's harder to do that versus following the norm. Follow your truth. Stand in your truth. Not everybody's going to like it. Not everybody's going to agree with it, but be you. Do you. Explain to people why you're this way. Explain to people how you've forgiven yourself, but you're still going to stand on these truths. Explain to people how you're not trying to be rude. You're just being honest. Everybody wants honesty, but not everybody wants to hear it. And so that self-forgiveness and being honest with yourself is going to help you forgive others. It's going to help you help yourself in the long run, because holding grudges, doing things with evil intentions is only going to hold you back and set you back. And having this self-love, doing self-help is going to keep you out of that depression. However, if you are depressed, definitely work within yourself to find better self-love. And if you need therapy, go do therapy. It's okay to seek help. There's nothing wrong with telling somebody how you feel. And you have to be open to what they say, because by opening yourself up, my bad, y'all. By opening yourself up, you have to be receptive. Everything that you hear or get back is not going to be what you want to hear, and you have to be open to that. So self-love, self-forgive, do these things in the way that they fit you and your family, your immediate family, or yourself. Stand on that. That will help break the generational curses, because now you're no longer going with the flow. Stuff like that can get depressing. Tap back into the self-love when you feel depressed. Love yourself first. Then you don't have to seek the love and justification from others. If you need help, definitely seek therapy. But most importantly, love yourself, okay, above anything. Don't just tune in on Sunday because it's God's day. Tune in on Sunday because it's your day. Give yourself a purpose, because God has a purpose for you. But if you don't have that faith in yourself to carry out that purpose, everything around you is going to crumble. Peace and love. Until next time, love yourself. I'll upload this later on my YouTube, International Pablo. I'll also turn it to an audio file so that you can catch it on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify. Peace, love, and light. Thank you all for checking in.